All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast. Now, the second half of the 2022 Major League Baseball season is in full effect, and the Houston Astros have come out of the break like gangbusters. The Astros swept a doubleheader at home versus the New York Yankees, who are currently in possession of MLB's best record, while they just collected a road sweep, over the Seattle Mariners. Now, the Mariners entered the break as the hottest team in baseball as they had reeled off 14 consecutive wins. And in the process, they closed the gap in the American League West on Houston. And if the M's had been able to sweep the Stros over the weekend, we would have been talking about Houston's lead in the AL being down to just 7 games. But that was not the way that things panned out this past weekend, as it was the Astros who swept the Mariners, and now Houston is in control of they already were in control of the American League West, but now they have really solidified it, and they did it in dominating fashion. In the 3 games, Houston outscored Seattle 16-8, and they did it with their big guns, quality hits. And then, of course, Justin Verlander on Saturday, he shut down this Mariners lineup over 7 innings while allowing 1 run and striking out 9. And you think about Houston's pitching, it has been dynamic all year long. The Astros have a team ERA of 2.96, which is the best in the American League. And they're also the only team on the junior circuit that has a sub 3 team ERA. Now, for the season, Verlander, he's found the fountain of youth. He's 13-3 with an ERA of 1.86, as he is well on his way to securing the 3rd American League Cy Young Award of his soon-to-be Hall of Fame career. The Astros, and I've said it before, and I will continue to say it, they continue to lose key players from that championship team in free agency. But with that said, they still go out there, they get it done. And this is a team that is well on their way to their 6th ALS title in the last 7 years. You think about the season that Yordan Alvarez is having, they're still getting quality hits from the likes of Jose Altuve and Alex Bregman. And for manager Dusty Baker, he is just pushing all of the right buttons. I mean, you think about Baker's Hall of Fame MLB managerial career. Dusty Baker, like I've said before, he is a baseball lifer, had a great career in big leagues as a player with the likes of the Atlanta Braves, Los Angeles Dodgers, whom he helped win a World Series with in 1981, and Oakland Athletics. And you think about his managerial career, Baker took the Giants to the World Series in 2002. They fell 1 game short. He also took the Cincinnati Reds to the postseason, the Chicago Cubs to the postseason as a manager, the Washington Nationals, and now the Houston Astros. And of course, he helped the Astros win the American League pennant last year. Baker has been able to adjust with the times, and he simply continues to get it done. Now, for the Astros, as a team, this is big because they've shown so far this season that they can hold their own with the Yankees. And I mean, if you watch the Yankees play, for the most part, they've ran roughshod over everybody that they've played. But you know what, Houston, as you know, they've done a solid job against the Yankees so far. So them split that 4 game set in the Bronx a couple of weeks ago. Of course, like I said, they took the doubleheader a couple of days ago. And if both of these teams can take care of their respective business in October, which is easier said than done. With that said, you know, they could be on a collision course to meet at some point in the postseason. And I think it would be an epic series. But make no mistake, the Astros will definitely be buyers at the trade deadline. It's going to be interesting to see what pieces that they pick up to enhance their chances to do some damage in the postseason, because make no mistake about it, that this team is definitely winning the American League West. The Astros have come out, they've set the tone, and these past 5 games have been a statement. And more importantly, the last 3 games for Houston have been a statement. For you to do what they did against the hottest team in baseball in the Seattle Mariners, shut them down at their place is big. Now, looking ahead for the Astros, they have three on the road this weekend. Oh, pardon me, this coming start tomorrow, beginning tomorrow, excuse me, against the lowly Oakland Athletics, and then they're home for a four-game set for this against these same Seattle Mariners, who will definitely be seeking revenge after they got swept at home this past weekend. But nonetheless, strong start to the second half of this season for the Astros. They definitely want to keep that momentum going. They're well on their way to winning the American League West. And now it's just a matter of them positioning themselves for what damage that they could possibly do in the month of October in the postseason. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take the time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it'll be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out, drop a line, and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So, once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin. I am signing off, saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.